Hello everyone, and today I'm gonna review Sisters of the Flame and Vengeance of Morbius, the two-part 8th Doctor adventure. Of course it's an 8th Doctor adventure, because I'm addicted to the 8th Doctor audios, and I have all of them now. Well, I don't have Light at the End, but that's the only one I don't have. And it's a multi-Doctor story. So yeah, and yeah, that includes the 4 Doctors. I do own the 4 Doctors. So yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's start the review. Vengeance of Morbius is, and the Sisters of the Flame. Basically, Sisters of the Flame is about Lucy Miller. Basically, Lucy Miller can remember some insect guys, some centipede people, taking the doctor. And then there's like the centipede policeman, and he's like, what happened and stuff. But of course, she doesn't really trust him because some centipede guys, just giant centipedes, just took the doctor. So, of course, she doesn't really trust him. Then some stuff happens. The sister of Khan gets involved. And that's basically what happens in part 1. Straxus gets introduced. Well, he's in it as well. And there's like some stuff about him. That's basically what happens in part 1. It's just to build up. Yeah, we get introduced to all of the characters. So, yeah, it's a very, very nice build up. It's a build up the same way as like The Magician's Apprentice. It's just not all over the place in the same way, but it's a build up in like the way that the plot doesn't really start. Well, there's a tiny bit of plot, but the plot doesn't really start that much before, like, but it's like introduction. We get introduced to the plot a bit and to all the characters in a nice, good way. I mean, I really like that. Yeah. Then, part 2. This, well, basically, part 2, or part 2 and late part 1, we get to know that this guy, he wants to, he wants to resurrect Morbius. So, he finds Straxus, and he finds a bit of Morbius's brain, and then he uses he has like a tiny bit of Morbius's brain, and then he uses that to sort of basically make a regeneration, I guess. He can make a new regeneration of Morbius. And he does that. Some time passes by, and he's about to die. Yeah, Straxus, he's like really weak, and they need to take his regeneration energy in once in a while and stuff. And basically Morbius, he basically invades the universe. He becomes like the king of the universe, really. I mean, yeah, he enslaves galaxies and does evil stuff. But then the Doctor, unfortunately, some stuff happens. The Morbius thing never happens. It gets rewritten, and the Doctor, unfortunately, he dies. But all of that is fixed in Orbis. Don't worry. It's not a permanent thing. It gets fixed in Orbis. So yeah, the characters we have. Scientist guy, I can't remember his name. I'm really sorry, but I can't really remember his name. I'm really sorry, but yeah. Straxus, Centipede guy, Lucy Miller, the Doctor, this is the Khan, yeah. And the scientist guy, he's actually not really a scientist, like, well, he's just a rich guy. That's one of Morbius's followers. Yeah, and I guess he's sort of a bit like the guy from The Brain of Morbius. Yeah, he's just rich. That's like the difference. He's like really rich, and he bought Khan at some point. So sorry, that's my dog. I can hear in the background. Yeah, he bought Khan at some point, and then he basically said the sister of Khan, they can't live there anymore. But don't worry, they moved back on Khan. Everything's okay. Don't worry, the Doctor doesn't die permanently, if you can even say that. All that gets fixed in Orbis. Yeah, so that's like a cliffhanger. And Orbis leads up to, I guess. Yeah. Overall, what do I think of the story? I really enjoy it. Yeah. I think this to me that's a bit racist to the centipede guy. But apart from that, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the characters were all really good. The plot was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, plot holes and stuff. I couldn't really find any plot holes. There's probably some plot hole in there somewhere, but to be honest, I couldn't find anyone. I'm gonna rate this audio a 9 out of 10. Would I recommend it? Definitely, it's really good. But I would recommend getting Orbis too, because it's sort of it leads into Orbis, I guess. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time for another video. Bye.